In the house of my father, my home for so many years. Among the many stairwells and doorways in this house is one that hides behind a small stack of wooden crates. Down in a place my sister and me called the pit of our mother's sorrows. For years, mother would creep down into the darkness to light a single white candle for our father. Sadly, father passed from liver cancer when we were young. I guess I am a lucky one, my memories of him were good ones. It's good to have memoirs, good ones of the ones you loved and that loved you. I look back at them as little mental keepsakes, dangling from invisible wires that suspend the heavens. After her descent into the bowls of the house, our ears would pick up the muffled cries and howls of sorrow from our mother as she stood her ground in that room behind the boxes. We endured our mother's pain one time a year, and the following day. No one asked questions or commented on the night leading up to this family breakfast. Something about the sounds made me want to forget about that night each year, and so I did. Sometimes we would find her in the basement, lost in some memory of her forgotten love that would play her songs at midnight, even when she slept. Sometimes curiosity can be a good thing, it can or will open doors to new worlds and help you remember forgotten faces. Its way to do so might be blunt and shocking, but in the end one could say the methods curiosity uses are carefully chosen for each of its victims. One night when mother was away with friends, curiosities took both my sister's hand and mine and lead us to the stack of crates in the basement. Just beyond were a mystery that was about to be solved and a question that has haunted our minds for years. What was on the other side? Past the old wooden boxes and down a long hallway, we walked into what seemed to open into a large circular room. Along the walls were a number of old wicker chairs, each facing a mirror on the wall. On either side were an old violin and about to match it. Below the mirror was a small wooden table and in the center a white candle and a box of strike anywhere matches. Looking around, a few photos littered the walls of my sister and me. A few of mother and father during happier times. My eyes darted back to the violins. I recalled my mother saying father loved violins as much as he did us. Along the top of the mirror, someone had hand-burnt the words "Light a candle for me, for behind this mirror I watch." As if being guided by some invisible hand, my sister reached down and took a match, striking it against the wall and slowly allowing the flame to jump from match to candle. Shadows of the violins jumped and became animated as the flame struggled to come alive. The flame became steady and burned bright, lighting the mirror in such a way that made my sister scream and point. Looking for myself behind the mirror was my father's now rotting body holding a violin. 3 violins along the walls for the 3 people he loves in his life. Rest easy and hope that someone lights a candle for you.